All right. Wow. Well, it was a fun day. It was fun to be back in Guild. Been a couple weeks. I thought LaSalle, we knew they would give us, they're committed to getting back defensively, so we knew they would want it to be 5-on-5, and I thought they did a good job of making us have to adapt to them. I thought we got stops, and we certainly made them miss a lot of shots early in the game, but we could not turn that into easy points. Once we settled in and that ball started moving, it was actually absolutely beautiful to watch. And so this team's unselfishness, I thought that really was apparent today. I thought the way we move the ball, the way we pass it, the way we shoot it was clear. And then it was nice to see the inside go. Maddie did a great job at the 5, starting for the first time. Janessa came in and did her thing like she does, and then Joe came in and gave us great minutes, and I thought we did a really good job passing her the ball on time today. Overall, it was just a great effort, another great crowd, and I loved our rebounding, which was our #1 focus going into the game.
Scott, how big was it to, especially before conference play, to be able to have a game like this where you can get a lot of minutes for everybody?
Yeah, I mean, that's been what we've been getting a lot of minutes for people. I thought today, just as we're getting more and more comfortable, and especially coming off the Notre Dame game, where we didn't execute as well as we needed to down the stretch, and they provided an example of a team that did execute in a championship way. That was probably the #1 thing we focused on overall this week, was just overall execution, because we had such a great example. A team that has been together for a long time. We're not that experienced yet as a group. We're gaining that. And so I thought our execution was just on point, and so I was happy.
Kat, how comfortable do you feel out there at this point in the season?
Good. It's easy when you have great people around you, great teammates that make you feel comfortable, and it's such a team game in our team, and it just makes everybody feel like they belong, I guess.
Was this game any different for you? Did you feel on it from the start?
I mean, the team makes it so easy, honestly, to get shots, because we were so unselfish and just that extra pass and stuff, and we always look for the best shot.
What can you learn from a game like this?
Execution. It was good to see our execution work and moving the ball and just have our motion offense.
Mick, you guys were up pretty good there toward the middle of the second quarter, and there was a little bit of a lull, and then Jazz gets a layup to go, and it keys a 14-2 run, and she finished it with a steal and a layup and had a really good game for her today. Just how much did she kind of bring today, and how big was that kind of stretch for you guys?
Yeah, to end that second half there, the team went on a really big run. It gave us momentum going in that second half. Jazz did a really good job of being aggressive, and I was happy for how confident she was playing out there and not afraid to make mistakes and just going for it. She has a lot of talent, and you could see how quickly she could go by her defender. So just having her continue to be more confident each game will be big for us going forward.
Scott, earlier this week you talked about a couple of weaknesses in the team. One was, you mentioned rebounding was one. Was that a really big emphasis coming into the day? And the other one was third quarters. Hard to be unhappy with what you did today in the third quarter, I imagine.
Yeah, I was pleased with our effort overall today. I thought we lost intensity to start the fourth, I thought, defensively. But offensively, I felt like we were aggressive all day long. As far as rebounding goes, we just went back to basics this week. There's certain battles as a coach that you have to choose as you put your season together and you build the foundation of your program. Rebounding is one that's easy to take for granted because it seems so obvious. From a coach, of course you're going to box out because you want to win. You're going to rebound. Well, this week we just kind of went through the fundamentals and we broke it down and we slowed it down and let them feel just in a slow motion, from a slow motion standpoint, what it feels like and what it's supposed to be like and when you're released to go get the ball. And so I thought those reps probably helped us. I felt like our defensive positioning was great today. We're still getting used to some fouls, of course, and becoming a little bit more disciplined in that area. I mean, Destiny just no, I'm teasing. I don't know. She had an odd day. you know, in that regard, that I'm anxious to go look back at the film at. You know, but overall, I thought we were addressing weaknesses. You know, just the overall execution in what do we get from today is confidence in execution. You know, we got so many great reps today in running certain sets and just executing our motion against a different opponent. You know, that's giving us different looks, and I thought that was really helpful.
Going into, now you're 7 games into the season, is there anything about this team that has surprised you that you didn't expect in the preseason? And how would you define this team's character?
On the court or off?
How about?
Yeah, this team is as high a character as you can imagine. I mean, they're incredible individuals in that locker room that put each other first. And, you know, we focus so much on an outward perspective and an outward focus. That's what we do. We do this. I mean, we're a big family that wants a big extended family, you know, and they buy into that because it's actually who they are, you know, and so that's the character. The character is come in and take care of each other and take care of yourself so you can take care of them, you know, and so the bar is very high in that regard. On the court, I think, you know, even early in the season, you can see how much they love to compete. You know, going up to Vancouver and playing basically a Sweet 16 game, you know, on a Friday, and then a Final Four game on Saturday, back-to-back days. It tested us in so many ways as a staff and as a team, and I think they passed it. You know, certainly we weren't quite ready to close out Notre Dame yet, but we showed how close we are and that we can compete with them and play from ahead, and then be resilient when things go against us. And so I think the character on the court is just toughness, and then unselfishness, you know, which goes with off the court too. From a surprise standpoint, you know, I knew going into the season that our center spot was, I mean, that is that was the biggest question coming into the year. Everybody knows that Destiny Slocum can play the point, and those that Mick did last year and Aaliyah did as well, and Katie McWilliams has. So we have a lot of those, even though it's going to be probably somebody new in that spot. You know we can shoot the ball. All these people are back from a team that led the nation a year ago in that. And so the 5, you know, it's just a work in progress, and it's fun. You know, it's fun to see how dynamic and different each person is, and then for us as coaches to learn how to manage our team with a different person on the floor and how each person we play slightly different with, which I think is really difficult to guard. And so it's a process that's been fun, actually, and it will continue to evolve.
Michaela, getting back to rebounding, every game you're getting 8, 10 rebounds a game. As a guard, is there something in particular you're doing that, you know, people aren't able to keep you away from the ball, or do the guards just sort of not really think much about rebounding and you're just there to get it, or?
I think on our team, the role of the 2 is to try to go after every offensive board you can. So I'm just trying to go in there every time, crash every time. And then as a team, a lot of our posts do a really good job of boxing out. So if their person maybe doesn't get it, then the ball would be there for me. So I played post in high school, so I think my rebounding kind of carried over a little bit from there.
Kat, in a game like this, your team passes so well. So you're whipping the ball around the perimeter like crazy. There's 3, 4 opportunities for someone to shoot a 3. How do you decide when someone's going to actually do it? Because they're wide open shots, and it's like, nope, okay, nope, we're going to go to the corner. And then finally somebody pulls the trigger.
Yeah, in the locker room we talked about that at halftime. We're like, okay, guys, come on, we may be passing it a little too much. Because we're all full of great shooters, and we're all just, you know, when you pass the ball, you're going to get it back. Literally, that's like how we feel. And, yeah, I mean, it really kind of improved in the second half, but we did talk about that. It was kind of funny that you said that.
How about Taya? I mean, almost a triple-double, right? I thought her first half was just unbelievable. The way she moved the ball, her ability to find Joe, you know, inside was really, that was new today. I mean, and Joe's getting more and more comfortable, you know, in picking her spots. And I thought Taya did a great job. You know, the one turnover, the pass was just slightly low, you know, but it was the right pass. It was just a foot too low where a defender could make a play on it, you know. But her ability to pass the ball, shoot the ball, and then her rebounding instincts are phenomenal. And so rebounding comes from heart, in a big sense, and it comes from, you know, the gift of just having a feel for where the ball is going to be. Mick certainly has that, and Taya does as well. And she was just a steadying force for us today. That, you know, our game tends to be quiet, and so you don't think, man, Taya almost got a triple-double until you look at this stats, and you're like, wow, double-double, oh, and 7 assists, and only 1 turnover, and, you know, so she had a phenomenal game, and it's such a key to everything we do.
Thank you. Go Beavs.
No, we.
Go Beavs.